Maggie from My Favorite Things. I am doing a tag today, and it's a tag called The Bags I Love But Can Live Without. This was a tag that was started by Angelique, and I was tagged by Jenny and Jess, and I will link all of their channels below. And let's get started. Okay, so I have 4 bags that I kind of picked as bags that I could live without. First of all, I know almost every YouTubers who've done this have said this, and I'm gonna say it too. I can live without any of these things because after all, they're just things, right? And what's more important than any of these things are family and friends and all that stuff that we all know and value. But, so this tag, let's get getting back to this tag. I really had to think about it because I felt like I am at a place where I love all my bags. And it was like, I don't want to live without that one. I don't want to live without that one. So of the ones that I currently have, these are like, maybe I could live without that one. Okay. So let me tell you, first thing, it's by Louis Vuitton. Okay, this is a Petite Noe, and I love this bag, and I searched high and low for this bag because I used to have the Epi Petite Noe. By the way, I have the 2019 bag collection that I will link below in my description box. If you want to go take a look at that, you will know all my bags and SLGs that I currently have. But this one, I used to have the Epi Petite Noe, and I love that one. It was a beautiful one, but it was a little heavier, and I thought monogram will be lighter, and it's so cool. And I've been wanting a monogram Petite Noe for a long time, and then it's really, really hard to find now. I don't even know if they make it anymore because now they're doing Neo Noe. The reason why I wanted this for a long time, it's really, really silly. It's because I was in San Diego a few years ago, 2-3 years ago, and I saw this young blonde hair sort of, she's not from the 70s because she's like in her early 20s. I lived through the 70s and 60s, so I know what that look is like, but this girl was dressed like that with sort of flowing dress, and she had this Petite Noe, or it was a Noe, I don't remember, but it was this style. And it was all tattered up, and she sort of slung it over her shoulder. I thought, wow, that is cool. So I love that look. Not that I have that look, but I used to kind of have that look. I used to work at Haight-Ashbury Detox Center when I was younger. So anyway, so I was searching high and low. When I finally got it, I was ecstatic. I bought it pre-loved, and it is really in fantastic condition. Okay. I sprayed this with Colonel, but even though I sprayed it with the water protectant Colonel, I still don't feel comfortable taking this out, especially with all this vachetta. So a lot of times it sort of sits on my shelf, but it is really light. I use this kind of like a tote bag because it fits a ton. I remember when my mom was at the hospital, or my dad, well, this one was with my mom. My mom was at the hospital. I was using this a lot in addition to my GST. So it's a great bag, but would I, if something happened to it, would I go get it again? I don't think so. Okay. All right, number 2. In fact, the rest of them are Chanel's. Ooh. Okay, second bag. You're gonna be surprised because I've never mentioned this bag as having any major problem. Well, yeah, never mind. I have complained about this bag before too. Okay. Sorry, Boomer wanted to be in my arms. He was scratching at the door, so I had to go get him. Okay, so, hey Boomer, you okay? All right. Oh, by the way, look at this, See that? That is a Poodle Charm. I love it. Anyway, Chanel medium large. The reason why, and I've talked about this before, is it's a great bag, but for me, my casual life, I mean, I wear it to go out, but I don't go out to fancy restaurants very often. And I usually like to take my glasses case and glasses with me. So it's a slightly too small for that. So I don't tend to use it that much. And you can't wear it crossbody. because the straps are a little too short. So it's a very elegant, ladylike bag, and my lifestyle is not very elegant or ladylike, so I don't tend to use it very often. And in fact, if I wanted a sort of a nice black bag, I tend to go for my chevron chic, which is a little more flexible, and I can fit a little more. I can wear that crossbody, or I can wear it handheld, so it kind of does a similar function. So every time I try thinking about wearing my medium large for a nicer occasion, I tend to go for my black chevron chic. So if something happened to my medium large, I'm not sure that I would replace that one either. All right, so number 3, Chanel Jumbo Double Flat Black Caviar. Okay, Boomer, you're gonna have to come right here. Okay, come on. All right. All right, this is my Chanel Jumbo Double Flat Black Caviar leather with gold hardware. It's a very, I bought this, oh gosh, I remember when I got this, and I got it from the Saks Fifth Avenue Chanel store, and I felt literally sick as I was paying. It was so much money. I felt like now it's even more expensive than what I paid. And I wore it, but then I was like, I don't want to ruin it, so I didn't wear it. So basically, I've worn this maybe maximum of 2 weeks. Now, I love the size of this. It is a bag that I don't feel like I need to downsize at all. So I love that. The weight is a little heavy, so it's not a bag that I would carry around shopping all day. But for, just going from the car to office or car to dinner, lunch, whatever, it's fine. So I like the weight. The weight doesn't bother me. It's not that I like the weight doesn't bother me. I don't know why I didn't wear this very much, and I had this for sale a couple times, and then I chickened out and I pulled it off the market. Well, I love this bag but I wish it was in different color, because again, I have so many other black bags that this fits my chevron chic. Whenever I think about wearing this again, I grab for my chevron chic too, because again, that fits almost as much as this because it is flexible. So, but recently I have figured out how to do this with my strap. So I can hold it handheld or crook of the arm, or I can put it over my shoulder. And I did that by, I put this is one of those, what is it? It's one of those Velcro wraps, the Velcro ties that you can tie your cords and stuff. So I sort of interwove it, and it's turned out great. I have worn this, and if it gets heavier on my shoulder, I just handhold it. So it's been really good, and the size of this is fantastic. Whenever I handhold this, it just makes it totally doable. Now I know like HRH has plastic, the short chain, but that's almost, it's like $100. So I wasn't sure how that was gonna, I'm not sure how it hooks up here, but I wanted to see how this worked. I mean, that was a lot of money, and maybe I'll get it later, but for now, this is doing the trick. I absolutely love it. So if something happened to this, would I go get it again? If you asked me before I changed the strap, I would say no. But now I would say yes, but I would probably want to get it in a different color, like maybe a blue or a different color that I don't necessarily have. So that it would add variety to my collection. Okay, finally, the last item that I love, but I can live without, is the Chanel GST. I got this Chanel GST from eBay, from a seller from eBay about 3-4 months ago. And then I got it spotted by leather surgeons. When I sent it over to them, and it cost $295 for spa plus insurance. I only insured for like $1,000, which is much less than what I paid. But a total cost of that was $315 to get it spa'd by a leather surgeon. And I got it spa'd, and so there were some cornerwear. They did a beautiful job matching it. The only thing that I had that they weren't able to get out was the interior stain, but I was able to get that out with a little bit of, wet wipe and stuff like that. But that said, I thought I would love this because my sister has it in different color, and I love the color, but it is heavy. And the compartment having a zipper in the middle, it makes it so that I can't put as many things as I want, because it's sort of, that division sort of blocks me from like shoving things in, like a regular tote bag with no division. Sometimes I forget which side I put things in, whether I put things on this side or that side. I did get a bag organizer inside from Sooni Bag, which they were really great. They sent it over within 2 weeks. I think I paid $69, and then it was 10% off. And this was cheaper than Samorga Bag Organizer. And by the way, this is not sponsored. I actually paid for this. This was not free given to me. And I really wanted it so that it would prevent the structure from caving in. I thought it would help with the structure in the sense that I thought it would make the structure back to normal, but it doesn't, obviously, because I still have this caving and it didn't help with that. But I'm hoping that it protects the interior and hoping that it protects this from caving in more. I hope that's the case, but only time will tell. But it is very well made. I have to say the Sooni bag is very well made. I have this is from Samorga. I have to tell you, they feel about the same to me. And they look about the same as far as construction is concerned. And this is for Speedy 25. And this is Samorga Organizer was $80. I don't know if there were any coupons or discounts available now, but $80 versus $69. And then there's Zumoni, which I think was even a little cheaper. And I don't have that brand, but I think they're pretty similar. And I have also bought like bag organizers. I mean, this is really getting off topic. I have also bought bag organizers from Amazon, like cheaper ones, and they're felt. They don't feel as good as this, but they do the job. So, I just couldn't find, I bought a bag organizer from Amazon. It didn't fit this right, and I just couldn't find something that fit this exactly. So that's why I went with a well-known company that actually made a bag organizer for this bag. But that said, and I did that because I thought I would keep this forever. I thought this would be like my forever bag, and it may still be, but I love this bag, but it is heavy because of the chain. It is really, really well made. I wish, being a tote bag, I wish it was bigger. I wish it didn't have the middle compartment for me. It doesn't fit as much as my like regular tote bags would. So, love the color, but if I found another bag that I really wanted to have, this might go. Or any of these might go. That is one of the things that I'm trying to do. I'm trying, if possible, to not keep buying without letting one of it go. So I think what this tag sort of helped me decide is if I'm bringing a new item in, I have to love it more than the items that I showed, which are Chanel Jumbo, Chanel Medium Large, Petite Noe, and the Chanel GST. The only caveat is, if I was offered a Hermès, Birkin, or a Kelly, or a Constance, I might just not let any of these go and just keep the Birkin or a Kelly or a Constance. What does that sound? Does that sound like a plan? Okay. I hope you found this entertaining, and I hope you found this helpful. I tried to talk about why some of these bags wasn't my favorite, because at the end of the day, that's what it means, right? You love it, but you can live without it. Okay, all right. If you like this video, please give this a thumbs up, and I hope you consider subscribing to my channel and click the bell notification so that you'll be notified whenever I upload more videos. Okay, thanks, bye.